and radio check. So hello everyone, welcome to the live stream for the Singapore Grand Prix. Sorry I was a bit late, but so let's catch up with the race, what has happened till now. So it's a Ferrari 1-2 at the moment, and Carlos is P1, Charles is P2, and Lewis was momentarily P3. But what he did was like he just cut the entry of turn 1 and just went straight on, and so he gained 2 positions. So that's why he has given two places back again. Okay, so that's why momentarily Lewis was P1. Sorry about that. Lewis was P3, and then he gave the place back to George and Lando. So he's P4. So he's P5 now. Hello Matthew. Hello Mr. Zach. Thank you very much. So let's catch on to the race. So currently it's Ferrari who are leading the way with the 1-2. Nice scene for you Ferrari fans. And Max Verstappen, we should keep a look at him throughout the race. It will be interesting to see. Max Verstappen is currently 9th at the moment. And what has Yuki Tsunoda done there? Oh, Yuki Tsunoda is retired. I just didn't notice it. So here we are seeing how Lewis Hamilton is under investigation at the moment for leaving a track and gaining an advantage. But I think he should be okay now because he has given the place back to George and Lando. Let's see what Lewis can do from here, because overtaking is like very hard around this track, and we can see it from Max's positions. He is currently P9 only. Let's see. So what do you guys think? Can Max win the race today? So currently we are on lap 5 of 62. The 2 Ferraris lead the way. Carlos Sainz is P1. And interesting to note, where are you from? I am from India, mate. So interesting thing to notice here is Charles is on soft tires and Carlos is on medium tires. Still Charles has kept ahead of Carlos, so it's a good job from Carlos. So thank you very much everyone for tuning in. Please don't forget to like this stream, it really helps a lot, please. Anyways, we are here on board with Max Verstappen trying to overtake the Haas of Kevin Magnussen. So like it's been very long, 2-3 races I have done live stream, but anyways, it's after such a long time that we are seeing Max Verstappen at another place rather than P1. He's currently P9, and today I think that Verstappen's domination is going to end, because around Singapore it's like you can overtake, but you need like a very big pace differential to overtake around Singapore. But the Red Bull didn't seem quite quick around here in the race team. They were like just 2 tenths quicker than McLaren, who had the second quickest. So I don't think that Max is winning the race today. But let's see, it will be interesting to see Max Verstappen going for a move on Kevin Magnussen with DRS open down the back straight. Late braking, Max Verstappen switchback, goes for a dive bomb, and Max Verstappen overtakes Kevin Magnussen. Good job from the Dutchman, currently running in P8. Let's see if his march continues and at least he can get the podium. Still, the 2 Ferraris are running first and second, and they are like kind of pulling away from George, which is seen. George currently running P3, 1.7 seconds behind the Ferraris. It's going to be a good race, I think, because the Mercedes is like very good in race pace. It's very good in its degradation, while Ferrari is just like a bit more hungry for its tires. So I think the Mercedes can give a good fight to the Ferrari boys, but let's see what happens. Currently the Ferrari boys are running away with this race. Thank you very much for all the 26 people who are tuned in. Please don't forget to like the stream, it really helps a lot. Lap 6 of 62 here in Singapore. Lap 7 starts. Carlos Sainz leads the lap. So the current top 5 as they started, no, they didn't start like that. Joe was P2, sorry. It's Sainz, Leclerc, Russell, Norris, and Hamilton. Then Fernando Alonso P6, Esteban Ocon P7, Max Verstappen was P11 and is on the hard tires. I just noticed it right now. He's currently running P8. P9 is Kevin Magnussen and P10 is Nico Hülkenberg. Checo, who started P13, is currently still P13. So not a good race for Checo, but Max has gained 3 places, so it's good on the one side of the garage. So what question I'm asking you guys is, can Max Verstappen win today's race and take 11 straight win in a row, or it will be the Ferraris or McLaren or Mercedes who will win the race? Do share your thoughts in the live chat. So Leclerc is closing in the gap on Sainz at the moment. He's within DRS range and he should get DRS this lap at the back straight. And also, if some of you guys might not know, the Singapore layout has been updated. The sector 3, the 4 turns which like went under the bridge and left and right, the final few corners before the large corners, they have been updated and converted into straight now. Okay, so we are running lap 7. Charles Leclerc is in DRS range and he might even get DRS, but Carlos Sainz has been doing a good job on his medium tires, keeping ahead of Charles. Max Verstappen is currently chasing behind Esteban Ocon, who is in P7 on the medium tires. And a good thing to notice is like Max Verstappen over to Kevin Magnussen, it has been 2 laps. Still, he hasn't pulled like a very big gap as we expect from Max. So, like I will say that this track has something like it, because in the past we have seen Mercedes, who used to dominate at all tracks, just weren't able to perform at this track. So we can kind of say that this track doesn't suit the championship leaders. Last year also Max Verstappen didn't perform great around here. This year also Max Verstappen isn't performing around here great. Anyways, still Charles Leclerc has DRS behind Carlos Sainz. Let's see if team orders play in here, if Charles Leclerc closes up a lot to Carlos Sainz. If you guys have any questions, do feel free to ask them in the live chat. We are currently on lap 8 of 62. Thank you very much everyone for tuning in. Let's reach to 10 lakhs if possible, please. It would be a great help. So Esteban Ocon, we are witnessing here battle between Esteban Ocon and Fernando Alonso. Battle for P6. The past 2 teammates who haven't had great times in the past. Remember Brazil, when they clashed with each other. Let's see what fireworks do they give us here. So Esteban Ocon is currently in DRS range behind Fernando Alonso. It is like always interesting to see these 2 drivers on and off the track, giving each other a kind of not so good compliments, because we know that last year Esteban Ocon beat Fernando Alonso in the same team, so Fernando Alonso doesn't has a great relationship with Esteban Ocon, it should be said. And Max Verstappen is joining the party of these 2. Surely Max Verstappen is going to overtake these guys. Let's see what happens. Lap 9 of 62. Carlos Sainz leads the way. Charles Leclerc is still within DRS range but unable to make any inroads on Carlos Sainz. Nothing much happening at the moment in this race, it should be said. Yes, I'm from India, mate. Lap 9 of 62. Carlos Sainz leads the way. Charles Leclerc is second and George Russell currently leading in third. The gaps are like kind of stable, it should be said. Leclerc is still within DRS range of Sainz. George is still 2 seconds behind Ferraris and Lando is still 1.2 seconds behind George. So the gaps are like stabilized at the moment and I can't see like any big gaps being formed. The biggest gap is like between Joe and Bottas. That's a different case. But still the biggest gap is like 2.5 seconds between Fernando and Lewis. So I think the pecking order is very close today. So we are on lap 9 of 62. If you have any questions, do feel free to ask them in the live chat. And also please don't forget to like the stream, it really helps a lot. Yes mate, Ferrari has been performing very, like, it's really a thanks mate. Like Ferrari have performed very great this weekend. Carlos Sainz was P2 in practice 1, P1 in practice 2, P1 in practice 3, P1 in qualifying and currently leading the race. So okay, so here we witness the Ferrari battles. Charles Leclerc has like dropped behind the DRS range. Carlos Sainz has been performing impressive, or else historically from 2022 when Carlos has joined Ferrari, we know that Charles is like the favored kid, the star kid of Ferrari, because like they have seen a future in him, the people at Maranello. But recently, after the summer break, Carlos has like improved a lot, and he has better, if not defeated Charles in many of the races. May it be Belgium, may it be Zandvoort, or may it be Monza. Carlos has been performing impressively. Oh, so it's an interesting strategy from the Ferrari. They're just trying to back off Charles into George. I didn't understand it what they're trying to do. I think like they might try and hold up George so that Carlos can have a clear run at the win. This is a good strategy for the team, but for Charles personally, I don't think he will be happy with that. Let's see how he responds. So currently Charles has been dropping back a few tenths after that radio message. Let's see what happens. And yeah, I think Charles is dropping back because George has like caught up to Charles. Nice strategy from the Ferraris. That's what the advantage when you have the top two drivers of the same team. So currently lap 10 of 62, Carlos Sainz leads the race on medium tires. Charles Leclerc is P2 on Charles Leclerc is P2 on soft tires. Max Verstappen, currently running P8, the championship leader, has never finished lower than second this season. Currently running in P8. I don't think so. What do you guys think? Can Max Verstappen get a podium this race? I don't think it's possible. Let's see what happens. Okay, so I think Charles' tires are done, so that's why Ferrari have said him to drop back behind. George gaining 7 tenths on Charles on the last lap, and gaining. So guys, what I think is it's very early to predict anything, but considering the nature of this Singapore track, I think Carlos is winning today's race. What are your predictions? Do share them in the live chat. Okay, science video. Oh, Carlos Sainz confidence. He's just saying that he could go forever at this pace. So I think Carlos' tires are like holding him quite well at the moment. So it's good symbols for the Spaniard. Thank you very much everyone for tuning in. Please don't forget to like the stream. If you have any suggestions of if I should change anything about my live streams, then do share them in the live chat. So currently we are running on board with George Russell. He's currently gaining on Charles Leclerc using P2. I don't think that Mercedes will be able to win today. Coming into the race, I thought they will be able to win it, but I don't think it's possible. George radio? Yeah. So that's what's Russell's radio. It looks like they're going to sacrifice Leclerc, and what they are doing. Sacrificing one driver for the other driver. Yeah, it's Singapore vibes. Charles was being sacrificed in Singapore 2019 as well when Sebastian won here. Okay, so the main motive behind this is definitely Ferrari want to protect Carlos Sainz from an undercut from George Russell, because George is within 3 seconds within Carlos Sainz, so it's possible. So Charles Leclerc has received an order to make a 3-second gap between himself and Carlos Sainz. Currently it's 1.6 seconds. So it will be interesting to see that does Charles improve this gap in just a one lap or takes a bit more time. Currently on board with Max Verstappen, isn't making any on roads on the Alpine in P7. It's like very shocking to see the pace of the Red Bull is so slow. Like Red Bull have not even performed mediocre at any track this season. They have been like the class of the field the whole of the season, but at this track they are like, I don't know what happened. Some people might say the rules for the flexi wings which was introduced, that a particular limit which was introduced on flexi wings, like a certain level at which wings can flex. So maybe that rule might have hampered Red Bull, but I don't think that's the case. Okay, so my name is Upen. I'm from Mumbai, India, Maharashtra. So lap 12 at the moment. Charles is gaining on Carlos again. I think he hasn't heard the order properly. Let's see what happens here, because George is also gaining on the Ferraris. And yes, the interesting phase here will be that the Mercedes is like quite good on its tire deck. They are like possibly one of the best teams on the grid on the tire degradation, so they might surely gain here on the Ferraris. Let's see. in the further laps that what happens to this gap. Currently nothing much happening, like nothing is happening in this race. It's like very boring to commentate because there's nothing on which I can commentate. I'm just like repeating the same thing again and again. But still, let's see. Charles Leclerc running in P2, Carlos Sainz still leading the race from start to finish till now with the fastest lap and pole position. So if he does the same thing, he will get a Grand Slam. Yeah, Grand Slam. Shall I do? Okay, so Charles is saying that he thinks that Carlos is slowing down. What is the pace of Carlos at the moment? A 140.3. Charles' pace 140.1 and Russell's pace 140.3. Norris's pace 140.3. Lewis's pace 140.0. Oh my god, Lewis! He's found this rhythm, I think, because Lewis is currently within DRS of Lando Norris. So if Lewis overtakes Lando, it will be good for him, considering his battle for P3 in the championship with Fernando Alonso. I think he's 7 points behind Fernando at the moment. Okay, so here Croft is saying the longest stint on the soft tires on last year's race was 26 laps. Charles currently has done 16 laps, so I think within 5 laps he should box, but I don't see any. I think Charles has been shafted because I don't see any gap here on the leaderboard where Charles can box and have a big space for free air. Let's see how Ferrari play with the strategy. Currently we are on lap 13 of 62. Carlos Sainz leads the way, Charles Leclerc is second, and George Russell is currently running in P3. Literally nothing is happening. All the drivers are like running in their own places. The track layout changes. You can see here the sector 3, the yellow part, the start of the yellow part, those used to be corners, but now it has been converted into straights. 4 corners has been removed and 1 straight has been made to promote overtaking, but I don't think they are quite useful at the moment. The race has been quite a mediocre race. Anyways, still we are like within 20% of this race, so a lot of time has been, lot of laps are remaining. Sorry. Currently, the closest battles on the track are like Lewis Hamilton. Okay, that's interesting to see. Lewis Hamilton 4 tenths behind the McLaren of Lando Norris, so he might be putting huge pressure on Lando Norris. Let's see if Lewis can overtake Lando Norris. Lewis Hamilton fastest sector 1, good sector 2, 7 tenths faster than Lando Norris, and good sector 3. Okay, so I think it's a matter of time Lewis overtakes Lando, but again overtaking around here very difficult. Okay, so interesting to see Charles is dropping now. 2.4 seconds gap between Charles and Carlos. Okay, so he's sacrificing now. Good teamwork here in the Scuderia stable, because we can see that George is like quite bit close to Charles, so Charles might now hampers George's race to help Carlos. Let's see what happens. If you guys have like any questions, any queries, do share them in the live chat, because there's like nothing much interesting going in this race to commentate. And seeing the amount of people who are here, only 18 people. Yeah, it's interesting. Gap to Sainz. Okay, Charles doesn't want to drop back, so Ferrari have this, like said, Charles to drop 3 seconds behind Carlos, but Charles is saying that it's a bit risky. Let's see what he does. Okay, so guys, if you hear any disturbance, so do tell me. I will just change the settings, change my surroundings. Oh, Charles Leclerc fastest lap. Hello. Isn't he following the Ferrari orders? Like, it's interesting to see. Lewis Hamilton still behind DRS range, but still unable to overtake Lando Norris. I don't think he will be able to overtake also, because overtaking around this track is like quite difficult. Thank you very much everyone for tuning in. Currently we are on like 8 likes, which is not ideal. So if possible, please let's reach to 10 likes if possible. It really motivates me a lot, please. Anyways, back onto the race. Hi Fire Edits, welcome to the stream, mate. Lap 15 of 62. Lewis Hamilton currently looking to overtake Lando Norris in P4. Yes. I would just like say the main thing for concern here is you can see on the minimap as well that the grid span is like very close. All the 20 drivers are like very close to each other, leaving Joe because I think he has already pitted. But except Joe, all the drivers are like very close to each other. So if Charles pits right now, he will just like fall in a traffic and overtaking around here, impossible. So I think Charles race is like totally dead considering the strategy is following. Yeah. Jean-Pierre Lambaya say Max Verstappen's team engineering saying him to just drop back behind Esteban Ocon because he is Max Verstappen, guys. The same Max we have seen this whole season dominate the whole field like an absolute madman and currently running in P8, unable to overtake an Alpine. This just shows that this is what Formula 1 is. Every day is not your day. So currently we are on lap 16 of 62. The race lead hasn't changed yet. From start to finish, Carlos Sainz has been leading. Still, I think the trend which is observed in today's race is like the gap just like get closer. Overtaking increases, the gap increases. They come closer, the vehicles over it, gap increases. It's the same like trend which has been observed. So currently Lewis was like attacking Lando and now he's 1.2 seconds behind. So I don't think we will be able to see any overtaking this race. That's the hard reality. And I will just be like commentating out of any topic because there's like no topic. Okay, so Carlos Sainz responds with the fastest lap. So guys, just give me all the 21 people who are here, just give me suggestions on how should I commentate. Because I know this is not the best bit of commentary you might hear on YouTube. Probably the worst you will hear. But this is like the first time I am doing this. Not the first time, the second time I did it at Belgium. But after a long time I'm doing this kind of videos, so do just share your suggestions. I think like a radio, just a second. What? Ferrari. So currently guys, you will also just get shocked the same way I am. Look at Charles. Charles is 2.7 seconds behind Carlos. And Ferrari have said Charles should drop 5 seconds behind Carlos. Like, they are just totally shafting Charles' race to favor Carlos. Yeah, so if Carlos pits now, he will come out 17th. This is how close the grid span is to right now. Okay, so if people might get bored. I don't think many of the people like it, but I should do my Ferrari commentary like, okay guys, I'll just do it for one lap. If people go away, I will stop it. Okay guys, so we are currently running. Okay, so we are currently lap 18. Our driver Carlos Sainz is leading the race. Charles Leclerc is P2, George Russell is P3, Lando Norris P4, and Lewis Hamilton P5. And okay, Ferrari, we are leading the race. Ferrari fans, be happy because I think you are going to get a 1-2 today. A 1-2 for Ferrari. Copy, understood? Okay. So George has been asking his engineer what is his best shot of winning the race. And his engineer just said keep the pressure building on Ferrari, but I don't think he's able to do anything because Yep. Okay, so I'm not a big strategist, but I will just explain the strategy here. What are Ferrari trying to do? Oh, yes, radio. Oh, interesting. Rain shower in 5 minutes. Hello. Rain shower in 5 minutes, says Oscar Piastri's race engineer. It will be interesting to see what happens. But anyways, what I was saying, I will try to explain the strategy. So what's going on is, Carlos, the race leader, who is currently 3.6 seconds now ahead of Charles. So what a Ferrari trying to do is just back off Charles into George, and as Singapore is like very difficult to overtake, so George will also like drop back, and it will like make it, the rest of the drivers also drop back as well. So if George tries to undercut, which is a bad idea on Singapore, because as he will try box early, he will come out P17, P18, so his undercut attempt is already failed. But if George again tries to undercut and is successful, then they have Ferrari have like quite a comfortable gap of 5-6 seconds with Carlos, so they can just like negate the undercut by pitting the next lap or the lap after that. So Ferrari are like playing a good strategy here, and that's what I said in the start as well. When you have two drivers in the top 5, top 2 close to each other, then you can definitely use the second driver to help the first driver if they are not battling. And in this case, it's like a good sportsmanship from Charles, because he might also have the wish to win the race today, but he is like kind of we cannot say sacrificing. But if Charles pushes now at the moment, I think his tires are okay. Yellow flag sector 2, just a second. Yellow flag sector 2, yellow flag. What's happening? Oh, Logie Bear! Logan Sargent has crashed in the wall. He has still kept the engine running. I think it's the same place where Albon crashed last year. It's just like the right-hander at the end of the sector 1, I think, and he has picked up front wing damage, crawling on the track at the moment. So okay, so it's green flag, I think, and there is quite a big gap, so I think the marshals can easily clear the debris. Anyways, I was explaining the Ferrari strategy. See the Ferrari, you can see on the screen that the gap between Charles and Carlos is 5 seconds. And what? Why does it show 11 seconds? Has it glitched? What is Charles doing, man? Is Charles just like backing off? Or has the timing still glitched? Wait, let me check, because Charles is just like, if Charles is like playing this really, then he has played a good effort. Wait, let me check, because my live ship is just a bit behind than the live. You can see, yes, it's 8 seconds. Oh yes. Oh my lord, what the Ferrari are you doing? I understand here. Okay, so there are chances of coming a safety car right now. So Charles is just like backing up all the fields so that Carlos can get a safety car pit stop. Oh my. Good job, Charles. Safety car. And we have a safety car. Okay, so it will be interesting to see. So what will happen, it will be interesting to see here. Logan Sargent is in the pits, but let's see what the top runners do. Yes, I think Charles will get a penalty for that, because he's just like back off the rest of the field so that his teammate Carlos can box. I don't think that's a good sportsman spirit. That's not a good sportsman spirit at all. Ferrari can get penalty for that. Let's see. Sainz is in the pits. Let's see. Carlos is in the pits, Charles is in the pits, George is in the pits, Lando is in the pits. Okay, good stop. Hard tires for Carlos, and hard tires for Charles. Oh, Charles Leclerc is hold up. Charles Leclerc has been hold up because of the traffic. So George Russell gets ahead of Charles Leclerc. So the double stack just like shafted Charles Leclerc. Lewis Hamilton didn't get much affected. And the Red Bulls have stayed out. Look at Max Verstappen, he's P2. But I think Max's race has been shafted even more, because Max won't be able to pit at the moment, and when Max pits, the grid will be very close to each other. So Red Bull's bad race has become worse at the moment. But anyways, the news from the center, okay. So news at the moment we have is Carlos Sainz is leading the race, has pitted. Max Verstappen, who hasn't pitted, is P2. George Russell P3. Checo Perez hasn't pitted, who is P4, landed on his P5. I think everyone has pitted except the Red Bulls and Valtteri Bottas. So I think Red Bull have stuffed it. Yeah. Leclerc will be stuffed, but I think that it's not a good sportsman spirit on their Ferraris just holding up the rest of the field, because when the safety car was deployed, the gap was 5 seconds, and now we have they had 11 seconds gap. Let's see. Fernando Alonso, I think, has he cut at the pit exit? Oh, Fernando Alonso, I think that's a penalty. He was going in the pit, locked up, crossed the line, came in again. Fernando will surely get a penalty because of it. Yeah. That's what Martin Brennan is saying as well. Leclerc just back up the pack a lot. But I think that Leclerc lost a lot of time in the pit lane, considering that he got hold up because of the McLaren and the Mercedes. But I think it's like a karma, as Fernando says, karma. It's karma for him because he just held up the rest of the field. Anyways, Max Verstappen. I think Max Verstappen will act as a roadblock here because he's on the medium weight. My mic is working. Because Max Verstappen will be like a roadblock for George at the moment, because Max hasn't pitted yet, George has pitted, Carlos has pitted, so Max's pace will be very slow, and we all know that Max does all the things in the world, but he doesn't back out. Yeah. So Max, I think Carlos will run away with this with the help of Max. But if Max attacks Carlos, if they squabble and George overtakes both of them, it will be interesting. Because the Mercedes had quite a decent pace. They didn't drop a lot behind Ferrari. They were 3 seconds. I don't think that's a lot of difference considering the dirty air they had behind the Ferraris. So it will be interesting to see if George does quick work of Max. He has a shot at win, but it will be very hard. But the good thing here, is Charles. As I said to you, if you are from the start of the stream, that Ferrari were protecting Carlos with the help of Charles, backing up Charles in the rest of the field. But now the Ferraris have been splitted, and in between them there is a McLaren, 2 Red Bulls and 1 Mercedes. So I think we can witness a straight-on battle between the race win between Carlos and George. Okay, safety car is ending. Safety car is in this lap. Safety car in this lap. Let's see. So now the race has been interesting. Thanks, Logie Bear. You are the best. I think Max's race has been shafted because if he pits now, he will be last. So Max's and Red Bull's race has been shafted. I don't think they will even get points. But anyways, let's focus on the front of the field. Safety car is in this lap. Interesting to see. Oh, now it's interesting. Carlos, did you? Okay, so Carlos Engineering has been saying the plan is to keep the pull away at the last moment as last as possible. So here we go. Carlos Sainz goes away, foot to the floor, and it's green flag. Lap 23 of 62 laps of the Singapore Grand Prix. Carlos Sainz leads them away. Max Verstappen is second and George Russell is third. Okay, clean safety car restart for Carlos. Okay, so let's see when does George, because he's surely putting pressure on Max at the moment. When does George overtake Max? It will be interesting to see. George is right on the back tail of Max Verstappen. So George is gaining around the back stretch, gaining. And he goes for the dive bomb. Unable to overtake. George is definitely going to overtake. Oh, Charles Leclerc has lost a place. I think he was trying for a... Fernando Alonso has a 5-second time penalty for crossing the line of the pit lane. So Fernando Alonso has a 5-second time penalty. Anyways, no mate, Max can't hold his current position because on the screen I'm seeing the race. He's just sliding everywhere. Why is Max doing such a stupidity? Let George pass, mate, you can't do anything. Okay, so we are on the back straight. George Russell surely will overtake. Surely he's going to overtake Max here. So in the slipstream, George Russell and late braking. I think he can go for the switchback. And here goes George Russell. And I think it's done. Late braking for George Russell. George Russell overtakes Carlos Sainz. George Russell is in P2. George Russell is in P2 for the Singapore Grand Prix. Now George Russell has been set free to catch after Ferrari of Carlos Sainz. It's game on, man. Okay, so I think the Red Bulls are going to drop off here like a stone. Lewis Hamilton trying to overtake Checo Perez. Unable to overtake. Oh, Checo has a front wing damage. Checo has front wing damage. His front wing end plate is like gone. Anyways, George Russell is like gaining like a madman on Carlos. Can George Russell overtake Carlos and win the Singapore Grand Prix? If Mercedes win, I will be like shouting like crazy. And I literally mean it, I'll like shout like crazy on this live stream. Because you guys know, look at the color maybe. I'm a big Mercedes fan. Hamilton looking to overtake Sergio Perez, overtakes Checo Perez. And Max Verstappen, Lewis Hamilton goes wide. I think he might need to give that place back, I'd say. That was a chaotic restart. Thank you very much everyone for tuning in. Anyways, short intermission, please don't forget to like the stream, it really helps a lot. So the Red Bulls are like dropping at the moment. Max, who was P2 at the safety car restart, had been overtaken by George, also Lando. George Russell, gap out at front, 0.9 seconds. What will happen after Max pits? Max will be last mate, unfortunately. So currently I think if DRS activates, I think George can, because it's very hard to follow around this track, but if George is like confident enough, if he's like ready to sacrifice a bit of his tire life, then I think he might follow Carlos for 3 full laps because the Mercedes seems racy. So he might follow like Carlos Sainz for 3 full laps and just like overtake him. Anyways, Lando Norris overtakes Max Verstappen. Now Lewis Hamilton, oh, the two old pals, Lewis and George. I think we might see some on-track battle between Lewis and Max very soon. Also, DRS has been enabled. George Russell is in between DRS of Carlos Sainz. The two future of Formula 1, the two young guns fighting it out for the race win. And Carlos Radio. Okay, so Ferrari are saying we cannot do 2 stops, so it's a clear 1-stop race. But the Mercedes, we have a look at here how Lando Norris overtake Max Verstappen. Late braking, switchback of dreams. Then gaining. Oh no, that's a different. Okay, George Russell, purple sector 1. I think George is going for this win. George Russell, keep your seat belts tightened because we all know that George Russell is a racy guy. He just doesn't back off. So the situation, but the main situation is like we saw it last year as well between Checo and Charles. That Charles was like unable to overtake Checo on this track because following another car at this track is very difficult considering the dirty air we have. But anyways, George has DRS over Carlos, so let's see what he does. Because George won't be able to push a lot because his tires will die off very soon in this heat and haze of Singapore. Now Checo is complaining that Lewis went off and overtook him, but I don't think that Lewis will give him the position back because Checo is P7, so most likely Lewis might get a penalty for it, but let's see what happens. Anyways, George is very close to Carlos at the moment. I think George is going for this win, guys. George is definitely going for this win. George is definitely like stressing his tires because of it at the moment, but I think he's going for the win. George Russell 4 turns. Any possibility of Max winning? It's like as the same possibility of Nicholas Latifi winning because Red Bull are like quite a lot shafted in this race, so it's not possible. Sorry, mate. Mercedes, George is gaining and dropping back like it's. This shows the hardness of the track. If it would have been any different track, George would have definitely overtaken Carlos, but following around this track is like next to impossible. I think George will surely back off very soon because he is like just stressing his tires a lot. Out of words, guys. because the safety car restart was like very interesting, considering how quick the Max Verstappen dropped. Okay, so what I was saying is, no, I don't think George. I think George's stars had like stopped because same again the dirty air. This thing, the main thing around Singapore is following. George isn't getting cleaner. He won't be able to push much. Maybe like 2 or 3 laps until he drops back. I think what they might do is like George cool off his tires, then go for charge number 2. But I don't think George will be able to overtake. If Carlos makes a mistake, he will be able to overtake him. Anyways, let's check if there are any other battles going on at the moment, because the top 2 have like pulled away 4 seconds ahead of the rest of the field. So that's quite impressive from the top 2. Lewis Hamilton, Max Verstappen. Lewis Hamilton with DRS, easy pass. That was not much of a battle. I thought that we might see some fireworks between these 2 old mates, the 2 championship protagonists from 2021, but yeah, clean racing between the 2. Thank you very much all the 43 people for tuning in. Please don't forget to like the stream, it really helps a lot. Is there need for pitting for the top 5 racers, is the question from Saksham. No mate, only Max needs to stop. All the rest of the drivers have stopped. Max, Checo and Bottas haven't stopped. Oh, Bottas also stopped. Max and Checo are the only drivers who haven't stopped, so their race is completely stopped at the moment. Anyways, gap at the front more than a second. Russell next world champ possible if Mercedes have a good car, and George is like a good driver, so yeah, Russell world champ is definitely possible. Anyways, we are on lap 27 of 62. The gap out at front is more than 1 second, so George Russell has dropped back. His tire surely might have overheated, because the notorious nature of Singapore doesn't allow you to follow more than 4 to 5 laps. So I think, I'm not saying anything for certain, but I think that these are your race results, unless and until we get a safety or something like that. These are the race results. Lando on the podium, yeah, Carlos and Lando. Anyways, if this will be the podium, I think that will be like one of the youngest, not one of the youngest podium. I think the youngest podium was Brazil 2018, but it will be like quite a young podium considering George, Lando and Carlos. And yeah, so Russell has dropped back like quite a bit at the moment, because Lando Norris has like gained some time on him. Charles Leclerc overtakes Max Verstappen. Red Bull's race is done, mate. I just like it isn't like a bad feeling, but I think that it's very, very shocking to see the class of the field, the Red Bull, struggle so much on Singapore. And that's the same question from in the live chat. I don't know what's the problem with Red Bull. I think the car, it's not the car. I think that's like a setup issue. The Red Bull might not have set up the car, like it might be the worst setup in this world. That's why Red Bull are struggling a lot, because you can see at the minimum as well, there's like a train of car formed behind the Red Bull of Checo Perez, and we don't expect it from the Bulls, but yeah, it is what it is. Yes, but that's the point. If Max is not winning, we have like an exciting race at front, because there's like possibility, although it's Singapore, so the possibility is very negligible, but possibility of having a great battle for the race win. So currently we are on lap 29 of 62, almost halfway in this race. Carlos Sainz still leading the race, has been leading from start till now. George Russell has like dropped back quite a lot. Lando Norris gaining on George Russell, a second behind George. And what about Lewis? Oh, Fernando Alonso. George radio? Yeah. Yeah, so the same Ferrari strategy again. As we saw in the first half, Charles was backing off George. Charles was backing off George in the rest of the field, and right now Carlos is backing off George in the rest of the field, because we can see that the gap out front has reduced like quite dramatically, because Lando Norris was like 3 seconds behind the rest of behind the top 2, has like come within DRS range. Okay, so we have question here from Saksham, expected position for Max and Checo. I don't think most of the people will like it, but considering their pace and their position, I think Red Bull might finish P out of the points. If mostly they might get a point or two. It's like a very poor race of the Red Bull, and the possibility that the Red Bull might win championship at the next race, that's like out of the window at the moment, I think, because they will need to like score quite a lot of points, considering Mercedes are like scoring 30 points in this race, but it's like a long chat. But I think Red Bull won't be able to score some points today. Anyways, Carlos is, yeah, it's clear Carlos is backing off rest of the field, because Charles has like caught up with the rest of the field. He's just like 5 seconds behind the race leader. I think he was 8 to 9 seconds at the beginning, like after a few laps of the safety car restart, but he's like now 5 seconds. So good teamwork there from the Ferrari boys. Anyways, not much battle at the moment, just the battles that are Red Bulls holding up their position, trying to hold up their positions, backing off rest of the field. So I think there have been like only 3 drivers who have scored points in every race this season. They are like Max, Fernando, and Lewis. So considering Fernando's penalty, I think it will be hard for him to score points. Max, considering his poor strategy, I don't think he's scoring points. So I think Lewis will, at the end of this race, Lewis might be the only driver who has scored points in every race. And Lewis. Okay, so George's engineer is saying him to manage the tires, but George is like a confident driver, saying this will go to the end easily, considering how Carlos is driving slowly. And that's a point to note, because I think they were running in 138s when the safety car ended, and right now they're like running in the 140s. So Carlos has like dropped the pace quite a bit. So we are here on board with Lewis Hamilton, gaining on Lando Norris, but still I don't think he will be able to overtake. Again, Singapore following closely, very hard. Overheating is a very big problem. But if Lewis gets the podium here, Mercedes double podium, I'll be like very happy. Let's see, there is still half of the race remaining. I don't think that we might see if we see an overtake for the lead, that will be interesting. And if there is overtake for the lead, I will be like very happy, because that person who overtakes. Oh, anyways, I did like the shopping. Sorry about that. Anyways, on board with Lewis Hamilton, who is currently putting pressure on Lando Norris, and Lando Norris, who is putting pressure on George Russell, and George Russell, who is putting pressure on Carlos Sainz. The top 4 separated by 2.5 seconds, and Charles Leclerc, who is catching this battle for, it's not kind of battle, but this group of the top 4 drivers, currently 1.9 seconds behind them. I think that I want another safety car to be like the safety car just like spices up the race quite a bit. Let's see what happens here. Currently nothing's much happening. We are on lap 31 of 62. Carlos Sainz is leading the way, with George Russell in second, Lando Norris third, Lewis Hamilton fourth, Charles Leclerc fifth, Max Verstappen, Sergio Perez running 6th and 7th, and currently both of those haven't pitted. So you guys just imagine if when the Red Bull split, at which position they will just like drop. I think they are not going to score much of a review. Oh, Max is saying he's just like driving on ice. Whom do you support for Drivers' World Championship? Okay, so most of people might know, considering the color of the t-shirt I'm wearing, considering the team I am repeating again and again. So the team I support is Mercedes, and the driver I support is Lewis. Although 2 seasons haven't been great for us, but I just never give up. Every race I wake up, I'm just like speaking of driver at the moment. Every Sunday I wake up hoping for a race win, hoping for a pole position. We have got our dreams come true in Hungary this season and also Brazil last year. But still, I think we might develop the car so that we could be in championship contention next year. But yeah, it's like painful to see the team who has dominated whole of the turbo hybrid era, 2014, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Total domination from the Mercedes, 8 consecutive Constructors Championships, and now currently running P2 in the championship. Anyways, race updates, nothing much happening. The top 4 are within the DRS range of each other. So I don't think this is because okay. So again, I will simply explain the Ferrari strategy. I think I'm being a Ferrari engineer today because the Ferrari team is like playing a lot of strategic plays today. So what Ferrari strategy is, they are just like slowing down Carlos so that George is slowed down, and then they are slowing down George so that Lando is slowed down, and then as Lando is slowed down, Lewis slows down, and because of this, Charles Leclerc will be able to catch up to this pack, and Ferrari expect him to overtake the drivers in front, and this like increases the chances of Ferraris to get the best possible result. But anyways, it will be interesting to see because what's happening at the moment is like the gap at front shortens, then increases, shortens, then increases, because I don't think it Joes will be able to overtake Carlos here because, and also considering the heat on this track, because like I have heard in a lot of interviews that drivers lose like around 3 kilos in the span of a race. So following another driver will be like even more tough. So it will. George radio. I wanna go for this win, says George. George definitely wants to go for the win. Go for this win, George. Come on, mate. You can do it. But I think it will be like very hard considering again Singapore. I repeated this word like for the 1,000th time in my stream. But what can I say? Because it's like quite frustrating to see if, when you can't overtake. Because I won't say that there's not much pace difference between the top 5 drivers. So at the moment, Charles, Carlos, George, Lewis and Lando, because the data, the practice data states that Red Bull was the quickest, but they are like out of contention. So Ferrari, McLaren were second quickest, Ferrari were third quickest, and Mercedes were fourth quickest in terms of the race pace. But the difference between them, between all of the 3 teams, were was just like a tenth. So if overtaking would have been possible, I think we would have seen like a ding dong battle for the race win. But anyways, nothing much happening in this race. All the drivers running straight in that position. I don't think we might have seen any overtakes in this race, except the overtake like the drivers are overtaking Max, but that's not like overtaking. That was just like tire difference. But anyways, we are currently on lap 34 of 62. Carlos Sainz leads the race. George Russell running in P2. Lando Norris P3. Lewis Hamilton P4 and Charles Leclerc P5. None of them are within DRS range of each other. So yeah, as I said, following each other, very difficult around this track. So if you guys have any questions, any suggestions for my live stream, because I think I might do all the live streams in the remaining of this races. Do share your thoughts in the live chat, and also please don't forget to like and subscribe. It just really helps a lot as I'm a student. So getting time out for these live streams is like really tough, but your likes and subscribes and views really motivate me a lot. Anyways, on the topic again, lap 34 of 62. Still nothing much happening. Drivers running stationary. I think if it rains, then the race will be very interesting, because the Singapore track being a straight circuit will be very slippery when it rains. But let's see what happens. Anyways, still no driver within the DRS range of each other. Gaps stationary, position stationary, race leader stationary. I think Carlos Sainz might get a grand slam this race. Pole position, race win, led all laps and fastest lap. So Carlos has like led all the 35 laps in this race till now. So I think he might get the grand slam. So let's become a strategic person from Mercedes. So what Mercedes should do here is like slow down George, bring temperature in his tires, bring performance, fill up his ERS package to the max, and then push flat out for 2 to 3 laps, because we all know that the Ferrari struggles a lot, not a lot, but struggles a bit more than Mercedes in terms of the tire degradation. So like at the last 5 to 6 laps, I think George can go for the attack. Not now. They should just like generate energy, generate performance, maintain performance in the tires, because currently George is just like 0.7 seconds behind Carlos. So he might be losing a lot of performance at the moment. But anyways, let's see how this race turns out. Anyways, let me check the live counter. Just a second. Just a short interruption. Currently we are on 12 likes. guys, if possible, let's reach to 20 likes, please, guys, please. But thank you very much for all the support. Anyways, Fernando Alonso looking here to overtake Checo Perez because, and also don't forget Fernando Alonso. Oh, on board with Esteban Ocon. Oh, it's Gasly trying to overtake Magnussen, unable to do so. The Haas drivers are running. Not the Haas drivers, the Haas driver of Kevin Magnussen currently running in points, so if they are able to stay in points, it will be like a great result for the Haas boys, but I don't think it will be possible. I think the most disappointed teams in this race, you guys might have guessed, Red Bull. I'm sure about that, they are not getting points in this race. I'm definitely sure about that because they still haven't boxed on like 6th and 7th, and the gap behind them is like within a tenth, within a second or two. So Red Bull even might get the last 2 to 3 positions, and that's a bit shocking considering the pace we have seen from the Bulls. And oh yeah, the point should be noticed, should be remembered here is that Red Bull have been unbeaten this whole season, haven't been beaten by any team. So today is the day, and I'm sure about that. Red Bull aren't winning today. Today is the day when the Red Bull domination of 16 straight wins, I think 16 straight wins ends, and we might see a different team winning. And yeah, and also I think that today we might see a second time race winner. If Carlos wins, it will be second race win. If George wins, it will be second race win. So it will be interesting to see if we listen the British and the German national anthem, or the Monegasque, or the Spanish and the Italian national anthem. So do share your predictions in the live chat that who do you think will win. Anyways, currently we are on lap 36 of 62, 26 laps remaining. Carlos Sainz leads the race, George Russell is second, kind of maintaining a 1 second gap behind Carlos. Lando Norris is third, maintaining a 1 second gap behind George. Lewis Hamilton is fourth, maintaining a 1 second gap behind Lando, and Charles Leclerc is fifth, maintaining a 1 second gap behind Lewis. So the top 5 separated by less than 4 seconds, so the race is like very interesting. Anyways, here Pierre Gasly and Kevin Magnussen. Oh, what happened? Kevin Magnussen just like locked up and went straight on. Currently Kevin P16th. Okay, Haas is after the points. Unlucky for this team. So it seems like quite a while ago when we saw like Haas domination. Not the kind of domination, but like remember Bahrain 2022 when like the Viking comeback we used to say, when Kevin Magnussen had qualified got P5 in the race at Bahrain, but gradually the pace of Fernando, the Haas has kept on dropping, and now like they are probably the worst team on the grid again. Anyways, here battle with Checo and Fernando. So Fernando has been closing like quite closely, and Fernando Alonso tries to assist Checo Perez, late braking. Fernando Alonso and Esteban Ocon is currently in the fight. Oh, Fernando Alonso trying to take Checo Perez, lost 2 places. Fernando Alonso goes 9th. Fernando Alonso going for attack, lost out on defense, trying to go 7th, currently running 9th. And also don't forget the 5 second penalty for Fernando. So I think Fernando is dropping out of the points in this race. So is Max. So I think Lewis will regain his, will get the P3 in the Drivers' Championship. Anyways, Checo is currently in P7, acting like a roadblock for the rest of the drivers. He has been like backing off Esteban, Fernando and Pierre Gasly for quite a long time. Anyways, let's focus at the battle at the front again. Carlos Radio. Okay. Okay, so Carlos Sainz has asked his engineer, that when should he push, because the gap between George and Carlos has like dropped back quite a lot. It's like 0.6 seconds. So Carlos has been asking when should he push, because if Carlos makes even a single mistake, George is sitting there ready to pounce. Oh guys, if you have any questions, do feel free to ask them in the live chat, because like I'm not running out of words to commentate on anything, because nothing much is happening in this race at the moment. We saw like some battle for 7th, 8th and 9th here between Fernando, Esteban and Checo, but nothing much there. Checo stayed stationary and Esteban overtook Fernando, and now Fernando under pressure from Pierre Gasly as well. So Fernando will definitely drop out of points today. So will Max and Checo. So George radio. Okay, so George's engineer said that Carlos is reporting that he has a second of pace in hand. So George said that I am surprised that he didn't say 2. So what George means here is he says that Carlos is driving so slow that he should like be able to push 2 seconds, like should be able to increase his pace by 2 seconds or more, because, and it's like a fair deal because after the safety car restart they were running like at a pace of 1 minute 37, slow high 37, slow 38s. Right now they are running mid 39s. So Carlos is definitely driving as slow as he can to help Charles, and also for tire management as well, because we all know that this is a one-stop race. So all the teams will definitely try to end the race on the compound they are currently, except the Red Bulls, because the Red Bulls are currently P6 and P8, haven't stopped at the moment. Oh, Esteban Ocon trying to overtake Max Verstappen. Brazil 2018, did you remember? Okay, so here Esteban Ocon, good traction. Oh, Max Verstappen also has damaged front wing. Oh, it's Checo. Sorry. It was Checo. Verstappen Ocon overtakes Checo Perez and is in 7th place, and also after Max pits, he will be in 8th. Oh, guys, I didn't notice Liam Lawson running P12 after the Bulls box. Lawson gets P10. Fernando Alonso 5-second time penalty. I think Liam Lawson is scoring points today. That will be like quite a good feat for the Kiwi driver, considering it is only his 3rd race and 2nd full race weekend. So that's like quite an impressive performance from him. Yeah, surely he is scoring points. Anyways, lap 40 of 62. I think George Russell is putting pressure on Carlos here. Purple sector 1 for George. Gap between George and Carlos 0.5 seconds. Let's see if George goes. Oh, so Checo has been set to box. Checo. Thank you very much everyone for tuning in. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. It really helps a lot. George currently pushing. I think he might go for the overtake here, because the main point here is once you get the race late, I think it's like very hard to overtake. So if George somehow is able to overtake Carlos, I think he is winning the race. But let's see. The gap, which was like 0.5, is now 0.7. Again, dirty air around Singapore, very hard to follow. Anyways, thank you very much for all the people who are tuned in. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, because there will be like more live streams for the rest of the season. So be sure to subscribe so that you don't miss out those live streams. So Max has been set to box as well. Just getting bored sitting here, because I think this might be one of the most boring race of the season, because nothing much has been happening. The simple trend which I have been saying again and again: the gap reduces, the gap increases, the gap reduces, the gap increases. So the last lap, George and Carlos equal in pace. George gained 1st sector, neutral 2nd sector because of overheating, lost in 3rd sector. Anyways, Max is in the pits. Where is Checo? After the pit stop, Checo is 18th, guys. Max Verstappen crosses the pit lane white line, coming in for pit stop. Max is getting a penalty, surely. Max is getting a penalty, because he crossed the white line while coming in the pits. The same thing that Fernando did. So the bad race for the Red Bulls becomes worse. Anyways, let's see when Max comes out. I think he might come out 17th, maybe 16th. Oh, Max Verstappen comes out P15. What a different sights, like haven't seen this for quite a while. Max Verstappen P15, Checo Perez P18, P17 now after Bottas pits. I don't know what's happened to the Bulls, like I think this track, there's something in Singapore. Remember the Mercedes domination days when Mercedes used to dominate at all tracks? At Singapore, they just like didn't used to perform better. Same has happened with the Red Bull. I think that's a Singapore curse. We should call it the Singapore curse, guys. Like the team which performs better at all tracks doesn't perform better at Singapore. The driver who performs better at all tracks doesn't perform better at Singapore. Take last year's example, Max was just like totally dominated 2022. Got 7th at Singapore, his worst result of the season, I guess. Same this season. I think Max won't be even able to get into points. Let's see what he can do in 21 more laps. Currently, let's look at the battle between Carlos and George again. George Russell 0.7 seconds behind Carlos Sainz. I think he's on a push, he's on an attack now. And also consider we have like 3 DI zones at this track. So if you like March are able to stay close at the end of the sector 1, then sector 2 is DRS, sector 3 is DRS. So if George is able to like stay within 2-3 tenths of Carlos, I think he might be able to overtake him, but as we all know, again following around here is next to impossible. Nothing much happening at the moment. Thank you very much for all the 43 people who have tuned in. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, it will be a great help. Okay, so currently Checo Perez is the fastest lap, 1:38.5. Let's see what time does Max does, and the pace difference between Max and Carlos, the race leader. Max does a 28.6, Carlos 28.8, not much difference. Fernando saying that his car is undrivable. That feels bad, considering Fernando has been like very happy with Aston Martin in the whole of the season. In the upbeat, remember the Fernando Alonso hype train at the start of the season. Fernando just saying that he is unable to drive the car. Let's see. Max Verstappen, purple sector 2, 40.5, 1.3 seconds faster than Carlos. So interesting thing here to notice will be, can Max Verstappen get into the points? Joe Radio. Okay, so George has been given the order from the Mercedes to start pushing Carlos. If George has some like pace, George was purple sector 2 now, purple sector 1, sorry. 37.7 for Max Verstappen, but I think the front drivers are now pushing. Esteban has stopped at the inside of turn 2. I think that might be a safety car. Esteban Ocon stopped. Esteban Ocon looks unhappy. And Max has, okay. Esteban Ocon was running P6. Okay. Interesting question. Esteban Ocon has stopped. At the end of turn 2. I think that will be a safety car. And the gap between the top 5 and the rest of the field is like 25 seconds. So I think that the leaders might come into the pits for the new fresh set of tires. Anyways, let's see. There hasn't been any confirmation for the safety car yet. But I think, no. There won't be a safety car. Virtual safety car. Okay, it's a virtual safety car. No. Okay, the leaders have got past the pit entry. Okay, so what happened is like Esteban Ocon has stopped at the edge of the track, turn 2, but it's a virtual safety car, and the leaders have got past the pit entry. So none of them has been able to pit. But I think it should be. I think the top 5 can. I think the top five drivers can box here. And what? I have a nice strategy. If Carlos boxes, George can box. No, and then Lewis can stay out because track position is key. And if Lewis stays out, he can back off rest of the drivers, and this can help Mercedes. I don't think Lewis will none of them will box because Track position is key here, but let's see what happens. Anyways, currently we are in a virtual safety car, so the pit lane loss time will be 15 seconds as compared to the 28 usual seconds. Let's see if any of the leaders box. I think if they box, they all will box together, or else none of them will box. Anyways, let's see what happens here. Carlos Sainz is coming around the final corner here. Does he box? I don't think he will. I don't think he has boxed. I don't think Carlos has boxed. I don't think no one will box. Boxing will be a good decision here, but considering overtaking being very difficult now, I think. Oh, what? Oh no! Mercedes! Mercedes are boxing. Mercedes have boxed. Mercedes are like gambling. Interesting. Mercedes and Lewis, both the Mercedes boys are coming in. They are double stacking at Mercedes. That's interesting. Giving a track position here at Singapore. Is it soft? Yeah, they are soft. Now that's going to be interesting, guys. Mercedes on fresh set of tires here. Oh no, but it's a virtual safety car, not a safety car. If that would have been a safety car, surely Mercedes would have been the smartest people in this world, but I don't think. It will be interesting to see if George can like push, because George was like constantly reporting that Carlos was driving unnecessarily slow. So if the Mercedes boys can push, and with the fresh tires, I think the win is like quite a bit far, but it's still possible. Okay, so Alonso takes his penalty, comes out P14. Oh, Max is P11. That's nice. Fernando Alonso, slow stop. Fernando. I'm gutted. 25 seconds pit stop for Fernando Alonso, mate. Okay, it's green flag. It's green flag. Okay, the gap between. It's game on. Gap between Carlos and George. 17 seconds. The Mercedes on fresh set of medium tires. Surely Mercedes will be pushing it. Lewis Hamilton, purple sector 3, George Russell, green sector 3. 7 tenths quicker in one sector. The Mercedes boys will be like on rails here. Can they? Okay. Oh my god, I think the Mercedes will be like eating the gap. I think there's just 13-second gap, lap 46. It will. I think they might be coming at the top 3 at the rate of not like 3-4 seconds a lap. Let's see what they can do at the start of lap 46. 13.1 at the end of this lap. If they like gain by 2 seconds, it's game on, man. It's game on. Let's see. 13.1. They're not gaining. What's happening? 4 tenths in the first sector. Good pace. If Mercedes are able to win from here, that's like a master strategy. Oh, Carl Lando, P1, P2. Hello. That's a good old pairing. Carlos Sainz P1, Lando Norris P2, the good old two best friends. George Russell, purple sector 2, 1 second faster than the leader. They are gaining like 1.5 seconds, guys. Still sector 3 is left. Let's see the lap times for the Mercedes drivers. What does 1:36.2. 1.7 seconds. At this rate, they will come to the Ferrari, switch in the 12 laps, and they are on the medium tires. So Mercedes definitely can go for the win here, guys. Come on, Mercedes. Come on. You can do it, guys. Come on, team. George Russell has the fastest lap. Mercedes, come on. 11 seconds, 1.5 seconds faster than the leader. If what the main problem here would be like overtaking Charles, because Charles, teammate of Carlos, will definitely be backing them. Will definitely be backing Mercedes up. But on fresher tires, if Mercedes are able to overtake Charles, then if they are able to overtake Lando, I think the race will be certain. Because Carlos will be like a bit more. Yellow flag sector 3. Fernando Alonso. Oh, Fernando. Fernando Alonso goes straight on in sector 3. Fernando. That's a bad race turning it worse for Fernando. I just feel super bad for him, guys. Yeah. Okay, so now Lewis is picking up the pace as well. Purple sector 1, purple sector 2. Gap between P3 and P4, George Russell and Charles Leclerc, 10 seconds. Mercedes are coming, people. Don't you count them out for the race win. 15 laps to go, gap less than 10 seconds now. Come on, George Russell going for his second race win here at Singapore. So, last lap for Carlos, 37.6. Last lap for George, 35.8. 2 seconds taken out of the leader again. Oh, no, sorry, it was 35 for Lewis, 36 for George. 1.5 seconds taken out of the leader. 14 laps to go in the Singapore Grand Prix. The Mercedes gaining on the leaders. Okay, so Alex Albon is like flying as well. Alex Albon is 38 zeros. Anyways, let's focus on the top 4. Okay, so the Ferraris are pushing now. Personal best sector 1, personal best sector 2. Sorry, personal best sector 1 for Carlos, personal best sector 1 for Lando. Okay, so the top 2 have decided. They must. Yeah. If the Mercedes catch up to these guys, they will be just like a sitting duck. I'm sure about that, because the tire delta around this track is quite huge. Gap. Guys, I'm out of this verse. I'm super excited. Come on. 8 seconds between Charles and George. Okay, so what the data, Carlos video? Oh, the Ferrari have just like felt a bit of a pressure, saying Carlos to push, because they might have saw Mercedes times 2 seconds quicker than the leaders. Guys, Mercedes are coming at the rate of naught. 8 seconds behind Charles now. They're like gained 6 seconds in 3 laps. If the Mercedes arrive on the scene, oh, Max Verstappen overtakes Nico Hülkenberg. Max Verstappen moves into P9, 2 points for the championship leader. Nice. George Russell is like gaining like a madman, 7 seconds. He's just like gaining 1.5 to 2 seconds per lap. If he continues this in 4 laps, he's in 4 laps, he's at the back of Charles. Overtake Charles in 1 lap, overtake Lando in 1 lap, and then go for the win. Come on. What was the last lap time? 36.1 for Lewis, 36.6 for George, 38.2. I think Lewis is like gaining a bit more than George. I think George is conserving his tires for the battle at the end. Let's see, it's interesting. 6.7 seconds, 6.6 seconds. Hello. The Mercedes, the rear mirror of the Ferraris of Charles, will be definitely seeing a Mercedes sooner rather than later. Now this is some race, man. 6.4. Just look at the gap. 6.2. 5.7. George Russell is catching at the rate of naught, man. If Mercedes and George Russell win from here, Mercedes are the goats of the strategy. Sure about that. And also considering that these tires are like 30 laps older, Mercedes tires are like 26-27 laps younger than the medium tires. Mercedes are winning, guys. I think Mercedes are winning. Do share your thoughts. Can Mercedes win here? George, lap 46, 2 seconds. Lap 47, 2 seconds. Lap 48, 2 seconds. Lap 49, 2 seconds. Gaining 8 seconds in 4 laps. That's what we love to see. Lewis Hamilton also gaining at the same rate. Just 3 seconds behind George. Mercedes are coming. Yes. Sorry if I'm doing a lot of Mercedes, but that's interesting to see. But I think George's progress will be stopping now, because as he comes closer and closer to Charles, he might get the effect of that here. But the gap right now 4.7, less than 5 seconds. George is coming. He is hungry for his win. 12 laps to go. I think it will be hard for Charles to hold up George for more than 3-4 laps. But if Charles can we see Charles slowing George on purpose here? I think he might just do the dirty old tactic. Let's see. George Russell 4.5 seconds now. Thank you very much everyone for tuning in. We are here. We are definitely in for a grandstand finish to the Singapore Grand Prix. 13 laps to go. George Russell gaining on the George Russell, and also don't forget Lewis Hamilton. Both of the Mercedes drivers gaining on the top 3 at the rate of not. Max Verstappen has been gaining on 3 seconds on Liam Lawson. Okay, so the Red Bull seems quick on this set of tires. They are quite quick. What is the Red Bull pace? 37.0. The Red Bull pace is quicker than the rating pace, so Red Bulls seem comfortable on this medium tires. Okay, let's see. Liam Lawson defending against Max Verstappen. It's a matter of time. And Max Verstappen overtakes Liam Lawson and goes into 8th place, 4 points for the championship leader. What's the gap between George and Charles? 3.4. Okay, so guys, it's hammer time. I think within 3 laps, George can overtake Charles. Let's see what he does. So we are 12 laps. Oh, I'm out of this word. I'm super excited. 12 laps left in the Singapore Grand Prix. The Mercedes drivers 25 laps younger drivers than the top 3, gaining at the rate of not. Gap 2.7. Things you love to see. Wait, let me check the leader pace. Carlos Sainz 38.0. George Russell 37.0. Okay, so a second difference. The delta has reduced a bit, but still not by a lot. George Russell 2.8, 2.2. Okay, so the progress has slowed down a bit, because surely the TR plays in. I think George will be looking to. Oh, George is pushing, man. He's just using the curbs. Yeah, the main thing, the most difficult thing in this race will be overtaking the Ferraris for the Mercedes. The gap to the leader is 8.6. I think Charles is dropping back on purpose here. Maybe because he is not that slow. Charles 7 seconds behind Carlos now. George Russell not making any inroads now. Okay, lap 48 2 seconds, lap 49 2 seconds, lap 52 seconds, lap 15 2 seconds. Gap currently 1.8. So I think within a matter of 2, I think win is a bit difficult here, guys, because Carlos and Lando are pushing like crazy. They are on 38 zeros. Charles Leclerc doing 38 8s, and okay, George is 36 7s. So 1.5 seconds quicker. George will be looking to make quick work of Charles. Let's see what he does. 1.3 now. I think he might have DRS next lap. Let's see what Charles does, because I'm sure Charles will definitely back off George like crazy. And what about Lewis? Oh, Lewis is 1.9, so Lewis has gained more than George has gained. Let's see the Mercedes pit wall sitting, not tense, sitting at the edge, just like I am here. George Russell has DRS. George Russell within DRS, and Charles Leclerc gaining. Ah, guys, that's interesting. Let's see what he can do. Does George has DRS on this straight? Yeah, George has DRS 0.8. George is gaining 0.7. Straight fall short, I think. Next lap, main straight, George is going for the overtake. Gap to the leader, George 7 seconds, Lewis Hamilton 9 seconds. George is gaining the back straight of DRS. I think sector 3 is George's area to overtake. Okay, so George is gaining, and the straight falls off. Guys, it's super close. Come on, George. 0.3 is the gap. George is just like literally pushing Charles here. Let's see what he can do here. I think it's George's this back straight. Yellow flag sector 3. Oh no, what happened? Oh, green flag. George Russell at 10th behind Charles. I think Charles is done now. Come on, George. Oh, George has overtaken Charles Leclerc. George Russell moves into the P3 of Singapore Grand Prix. Let's go, guys. Let's go. Come on, George. Okay, so let's take a look at... I'm losing my words. Take a look at the overtake. DRS gaining, late braking, fresher tires, switchback of drains. George Russell, better traction, better exit. Overtakes Charles Leclerc. George Russell didn't lose much time there. Overtakes Charles Leclerc and is in P3 for the Singapore Grand Prix. Let's see what he can do. Guys, and now it's Lewis's turn. I think Lewis Hamilton on the back of Charles Leclerc, gaining. Guys, Mercedes are winning. I think Mercedes are winning here because you can't just respond to fresh young tires around here. Okay, so George is like lost 2 seconds. Shit, man. George lost 2 seconds. No. Carlos Sainz 38.2. George Russell 38.5. George Russell lost 2 tenths on the last lap. Lewis Hamilton now. Charles Leclerc late braking. Easy move. Hamilton moves P4. Russell looking to gain on Lando Norris and then Carlos Sainz. 8 laps in this race. That will be interesting. What's the George's lap time? 28.7. Carlos 28.7. George hasn't gained a lot. I think are the Mercedes tires done? Are the tires done? Because they are like gaining. Oh, they gain 8 tenths in the middle sector. Okay. Come on, George, you can do it. Carlos lap time 38.7. What does George do? 37.3. 1.4 seconds. George Russell is coming 6 seconds behind the race leader. 8 laps to go. It's game on. And Lewis is gaining as well. Lewis 1.5 seconds behind. George, can we get a Mercedes 1-2 here? It will be interesting to see. Gap between George and Lando 5 seconds. No, gap between George 5 seconds. Sorry, gap between George and Carlos is 6 seconds. So George might take like 6-7 laps. I think it might be a last lap showdown between George and Carlos. Anyways, we are on lap 55 of 62. Carlos Sainz leads the race. Lando Norris P2. George Russell P3, gaining on Lando Norris on P2 like 1.5 seconds per lap. Let's see what he can do this lap. I think the top 2 drivers are like pushing like crazy because George isn't like gaining quite a lot. Hamilton radio. Lewis is just saying that the gap is just too big for them to catch, and I agree with them because it's just too big. I think George can catch up. Catching up for Lewis will be tough. 4 seconds is the gap between Lewis and Lando. Okay, so 38.7 for Carlos, 37.3 for George. 1.4 seconds again. Guys, it's just stressful. I don't know how these drivers can drive. Being a fan, I'm not able to watch these things. Being a driver, how they can do these things, it's like interesting. I think George might get P2 and Lewis might get P3. Going for the win will be a bit tough because gap is like 5 seconds and we have like 7 laps. Let's see what they can do. Mercedes drivers pushing here. 3.7 seconds to Lando Norris, 1 second and 4.7 seconds to Carlos Sainz. I think the tire delta might have like reduced a bit as well. Let's see. Come on, George. Gap striking distance for George Russell. 3 laps. In 3 laps, George Russell will win the gearbox of Lando Norris. I think Mercedes might fall short of 2 to 3 laps here. If we have like 2 laps extra here, Mercedes are surely winning. But considering the laps we have here, and if we might have the old layout, the twisted turning layout, surely Mercedes were winning, because the new tires are more helpful in the turns as compared to those straights. 4 seconds, George is gaining. Last lap, 38.5 and 36.9. Okay, George just picked up the pace, 1.7 seconds quicker than Carlos, 2.6 seconds behind Lando Norris. So guys, we are here for a grandstand finish. 7 laps to go. Let's see what lap times we have this lap. Sector 1. What's Sector 1? Sector 1, 5 tenths gain for George Russell. Guys, that's interesting. 3.7, 3.6. 3.6 is the gap to Ferrari. If George Russell overtakes Lando Norris easily, he's winning. That's for sure. 38.5, 37.0. 1.5 seconds. Okay. So 2 laps after, George is overtaking Lando. That's for sure. And Lewis Hamilton is also like quite close to George. So I think Mercedes 3-4 here maybe. No, sorry. Mercedes 2-4 or 2-3. We start lap 57 of 6 laps to go. George Russell gaining on Carlos Sainz. 3 seconds is the gap. 3 seconds is the gap between George Russell and Carlos Sainz. Come on, George. Let's go, buddy. 1.9 second. Guys, it's happening. 1.7 seconds Lando and Lando and George is the gap. If George overtakes Lando the lap after, he's winning. I'm sure about that. If Mercedes get a 1-2, sorry guys if I'm boring you. I like saying Mercedes again. But it's just interesting to see. 1.4 seconds the gap. Sector 2, can George get DRS? I think this lap Lando is gone. I think George is winning this race, guys. Come on. If Lando is like a good driver, come on Lando, you're a good guy. Please get out of the way of the Mercedes. Please Lando, please. 2.2 seconds, guys. 2.2 seconds is the gap. Can George Russell get DRS? Not this lap. 5 laps to go. 2 seconds is the gap. George will surely get DRS this lap. Come on, George. Come on, pal. 1.2 seconds is the gap. George Russell gaining on Lando Norris. Why isn't he getting DRS? Come on, George. Push. Oh, why isn't George getting DRS? He's just stuck behind Lando Norris. What is he doing? What? Why? The progress will stop. 1 second is the gap. Constant. George isn't getting DRS. The gap is increasing now, guys. What's happening? I mean, Lando is pushing as well. That's for sure. But come on, George. You can do it. You have fresher tires. You have lots of confidence. Oh, George has DRS now. Okay. It will be interesting to see now. 1.6 seconds the gap, guys. The lead is gone, I think. 1.5. George is coming. 1.5 seconds on the Mercedes of Lewis Hamilton. Don't discount Lewis here, guys. 1.1 seconds. What can Mercedes do here? Can they get a 1-2? I think they can. I think Mercedes 1-2 is coming. Come on, George. 0.4. Around the back straight, DRS. Lando's DRS as well. Let's see. George is gaining. Oh, now George is in a DRS train, man. Shit. It will be very hard for George to overtake. If George overtakes Lando here, the win is for sure. But overtaking Lando here will be a bit tough for George. Let's see what he can do. Gap 0.6. Lando has DRS. So does George. 1.3 is the gap to Carlos. Guys, I'm just like shaking here in my desk. 1.2 gap to Carlos. Come on, George. You can do it. Just send it. What they can... Come on. Lewis is also ready to pounce on. Oh my god, 1.1 seconds. Come on, top 4. The gap between top 4 is 1.5 seconds. Is Lando is going to overtake Carlos? I think Lando is looking to overtake Carlos here. 3 laps to go. George needs to do something of Lando here, or else the race win is gone. Come on, George. Yellow flag in sector 2, what's happened? What's happened? What's happened? What's happened? No, 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 no. Albon stopped on 13. No. No, no, no. Oh, he's got going. He's got going. Good, 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 good. No inroads by George, man. What's he doing? Come on. Okay, so Lando is dropping back. Lando. Oh, George is coming. George is coming. George is coming on Lando Norris. What can George do? Come on, George. Come on. George was still going to overtake Lando Norris. What can George do here? Ah, George is unable to overtake Lando, man. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on, George. This is the moment. Oh, Lando has dropped. Lando has dropped. Lando has dropped. This is George's moment. This is George's moment to pounce. George was going to overtake Lando Norris. Come on, George. You can do it, guy. Wheel to wheel. And oh, George Russell stays behind. I think the race win is gone. No, 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 no. Why is what is Lando doing, man? Lando, man. Go away. Why is he just like holding off George? Ah, no, George is like, George, come on, George. Ah, no, 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 no. This is not what we want. This is not what we want. Come on, George, you can do it, guy. We have 2 laps to go, 3 laps to go. George is unable to overtake Lando now. Lewis, and now Lewis is looking to overtake George. Ah, that's interesting. The Mercedes are like fighting. Guys, the win is gone. I think the win is gone. No, man, what's happened? George is like dropping back now. He is like unable to overtake Lando here. Come on, George, you can do it, man. 1.4 seconds to Carlos. You're just like so close to the win. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Let's just like overtake him. What are we doing here? Just send it. Don't just care if Lando's car damages or what something happens. Come on, George. George, you can do it. Nah, guys, I think it's done. Man, Lando, drop back. You idiot. Sorry, I'm being disrespectful. Come on, George. George is gaining. They can't just overtake Lando, man. I think Sainz is just like dropping back. Yeah. Sainz is dropping back on purpose, giving the arrows to Lando, and Lando is staying in front. I think this race is done. Come on, George. George is 1 second behind the race leader now. No, guys. Okay, this is George's opportunity now. George, come on! No. I think it's done, guys. I think it's done. George has DRS. No. It's done, I think. It's done. And the Mercedes tires might be overheating as well. I think it's George's opportunity now, the back straight, or else. The top 4 separated by nothing, but nothing George can do. George is very close now. I think George is close. And I think Lando doesn't have DRS. George can overtake, I think, this straight. Come on, George. No. Sainz is like really doing a great job. It's done, I think. It's done. Come on, George, you can do it. That's the final lap of the race. I think they can do this. I think they can't. It's done. Carlos is winning, I think. Guys, so close, but yet so far. Can George still pull something special? It was such a good race. It's a good race, I think. Lewis overtakes George, I think now. Why is Lewis overtaking George here? Oh, we just didn't recognize Banks. Banks will P5 anyways. What? George and Lewis crash? Oh no! George has crashed! George Russell has crashed! Oh no! George has crashed! What? George Russell has just crashed at the end. So Lewis Hamilton is in the podium. Oh no! George Russell has crashed! Anyways. George Russell went straight on. Anyways, Mercedes gave it everything, but Carlos Sainz, the script is now round the final corner. The Spaniard wins the Singapore Grand Prix. Carlos Sainz wins in Singapore. Lando Norris comes in second, and Lewis Hamilton gets third position. What a race! What a race, what a race, what a race, guys, what a race. Biblical, absolute brilliant scenes. Leclerc gets 4th, Max Verstappen gets 5th. Nice performance on the Red Bull day, eh? Carlos Sainz wins the Singapore Grand Prix. Lando Norris holds off a late start from Mercedes, gets 2nd. Lewis Hamilton gets 3rd, but George Russell, just under pressure, makes a mistake and crashes. George should have got podium, man. Carlos Sainz looks happy. Good performance there. What a race, guys. First half the most boring, this half the most exciting part. Good. Oh, Carlos Sainz, a smooth operator. Good performance, good performance. I think what helped Carlos win today was the bromance, because like Lando Norris held off Mercedes, because if Lando Norris would have dropped behind, if Lando Norris would have like just let Mercedes pass, Carlos wouldn't have been able to win it. Good bromance there. Lando radio. Lando seems happy, and he should be. Good performance. Guys. We were so close, but yet so far. I think I'm not disregarding George, but if Lewis was ahead of George, I think he might have been able to win it. Maybe, because Lewis's pace was much quick. Lewis's pace was much quicker than George. Anyways, Carlos Sainz is race winner. Practice 1. Oh, here is George. Oh, George Russell brakes are on fire, I think here. I'm absolutely gutted, man. George deserved a podium there. Surely. Lewis Hamilton review. Yeah. Okay, it's fastest lap for Lewis was. What should we say? Carlos Sainz is your race winner for the Singapore Grand Prix 2023. Vamos, Carlos, vamos. Good job. And let's check the live count now, guys. So as the live stream is ended, how much likes do we have? 40 likes. Guys, that's not good. Anyways, thank you very much everyone for joining in. If you enjoyed the stream, enjoyed my effort, please don't forget to like and subscribe. It really helps a lot. we'll see you for the Japanese Grand Prix. So you have Carlos Sainz as our race winner, Lando Norris P2, Lewis Hamilton P3, George Russell was in P3, crashed on the final lap. Good race that, good race, very lovely that. So guys, thank you very much everyone for tuning in. I hope you might have liked the stream. If you might have enjoyed the stream, please don't forget to like and subscribe. It really helps a lot. And yeah, Singapore, Carlos and Ferrari are the king of the Lion of Singapore. Good performance that. That's the bromance. Lando Norris, Carlos Sainz. I'm definitely sure Lando has like quite a majority role in this Carlos's wins, because if George would have passed Lando, he would have easily overtaken Carlos with DRS, with Carlos not having DRS. But Russell, you are the best next world champion. Hello Eden, yes, Russell had a great race. If like he would have been able to overtake, I think what happened is like the Mercedes boys used the tires a lot while pushing. But yeah, anyways, that's a good race. And also I will say like, yeah, it is what it is, no words. And yeah, Dark Fight was it was an insane Grand Prix. And thank you Eden, thank you very much for all your support, mate. It really means a lot, it really means a lot. Anyways, thank you very much everyone for tuning in. It's been like 3 days since I did my last live stream, and all your today's support. Let me check the views. We have like 1600 views. Thank you very much everyone, thank you very very much. It really means a lot to me. It really means the. Let me check the subscribers. Just a second guys. Oh, no subscribers! Guys, none of you subscribe. Please don't forget to subscribe. Please, please, please don't do this. Please don't do this, guys. I like. Anyways, I'm not sad, but I think that you should consider subscribing, because I think I've done my best. But leaving this race without any subscriber is like very demotivating. Anyways, thank you very much for your support, and I will see you all guys for the Japanese Grand Prix. Thank you very much for all your support. Carlos Sainz, your race winner. Lando Norris P2 and Lewis Hamilton is P3. And yeah guys, thank you very much again. I just like, when I do the streams, I don't have a mood to end the streams, because I just like to connect with you guys a lot. It's like incredible to connect with you guys, so thank you very much. And yeah, if you have like any questions, any suggestions for the next live stream, do share them in the live chat. Anyways, thank you very much everyone for tuning in. And yeah, that was the race. I think it was quite a good race. Oh yeah, okay. So that's true. Because Carlos like. Carlos is like says in the post-race interview that he was on purpose slowing down to give the DRS to Lando Norris so that Lando can protect him from George, and that's a very well executed strategy from Carlos. So yeah, good job that. So yes guys, thank you very much everyone for tuning in. The end screen will be coming up right now. Thank you very much for all the support. It just like really means a lot to me doing this live stream. Thank you, Rahul. Thank you very much for the support. It really means a lot. Okay, so guys, that's okay. So guys, that's it for the race. Thank you very much for tuning in. Okay, Lewis P3 here. Lewis is interview. I will just say you guys what he says. 196 podium for Lewis. Second year in a row for Lewis at here Singapore. Congratulating Carlos and Lando. Obvious stuff. Yeah. So yeah. That's good thing to notice, guys. I think Mercedes in practice, when all were using medium tires, Mercedes just like used soft tires. So like they just saved one set of mediums for the race for this moment that they can use. Then they can use that medium set to push, and like I think that was a perfect strategy. They just ran short of laps, and a good strategy from Carlos that they were like unable to win, or else surely they would have had the win. But yeah, anyways, good result for the Mercedes team. Oh no, wait, no, sorry. It's not a good result, man. They just like got 15 points. Or else, okay, so here we are on board with George. What he does, he was just like pushing like crazy. Oh no, George clipped the wall there. George clipped the wall and just was like, that's shameful. Joe seems unhappy, and he should be. Yeah, thanks Adi1 Gaming. Thank you for tuning in as well. It really means a lot. Thank you everyone for tuning in. Let's at least increase one subscriber here. 5,333. It will be like very encouraging the least. Anyways, we have like 1 minute until the stream ends. If you have guys for like any questions, any suggestions, any thoughts, do feel free to ask me. Yeah, that was a good race. The Red Bull domination comes to an end after 16 straight races. 15 races this season and 1 race from Abu Dhabi. 16 straight races. After 16 straight races, the driver except the Red Bull have won a race. So Ramos Carlos, so driver's championship. Lewis moves in P3 here, 55 points behind Checo. So it will be interesting to see if we can get that P2 spot. But anyways, the gap at the front. Okay, so the constructors leads. What's it now? What is it? What is the constructors champ? 2, 3, 4. Okay, so I think Red Bull might still be able to win the constructors championship next race, because they just like scored 10 points and Mercedes scored 16 points. So not much of a deficit there, so I think Red Bull are winning the Constructors Championship next race, and I think Max might be winning the Drivers Championship the race after. So that's it for the stream. Thank you very much for all the support, guys. It just really means a lot to me. And once again, your race winner Carlos Sainz for the second time in his career. Lando Norris is P2 and Lewis Hamilton is P3. And let me run you through the results before the stream and the stream. Okay, so in the cooldown room, no one is speaking. There is no Max Verstappen podcast this weekend. Wait, I will just. Thanks everyone for tuning in. Please don't forget to subscribe and like the stream, because these kind of live streams are definitely going to follow for the rest of the season. So be sure to subscribe so that you make sure that you don't miss out on any of the videos. We have like qualifying results here, race results, qualifying predictions, race predictions, practice results, standings before race, drivers standings, constructor standings, standings predictions, constructor standings, standing predictions. Race intro graphics. I like not made them from quite a while, but like there are 10-11 kind of different videos. So the race results: Carlos Sainz wins, Lando Norris second, his career best result. Lewis Hamilton gets his 197th podium with P3, Charles Leclerc P4, Max Verstappen P5, Pierre Gasly P6, Oscar Piastri P7, Checo Perez P8, Liam Lawson getting points P9, Kevin Magnussen P10 getting points, good job. Alex Albon P11, Joe Guanyu P12, Nico Hülkenberg P13, Logan Sargent is P14, Fernando Alonso is P15, George Russell P16, Valtteri Bottas P17, Esteban Ocon P18, Yuki Tsunoda P19, and Lance Stroll is P20. So let's run to the result very quickly. Sainz, Norris, Hamilton, Leclerc, Verstappen, Gasly, Piastri, Perez, Lawson, Magnussen, Alonso, Hülkenberg, Sargent, Alonso, Russell, Bottas, Ocon, Stroll. Once again, it was not good. Sainz, Norris, Hamilton, Leclerc, Verstappen, Gasly, Piastri. Sainz, Norris, Hamilton, Leclerc, Verstappen, Gasly, Piastri. Sainz, Norris, Hamilton, Leclerc, Verstappen, Gasly, Piastri, Perez, Lawson, Magnussen, Alonso, Hülkenberg, Sargent, Alonso, Russell, Bottas, Ocon, Stroll. Yeah. Okay. Sainz, Norris, Hamilton, Leclerc, Verstappen, Gasly, Piastri, Perez, Lawson, Magnussen, Alonso, Hülkenberg, Sargent, Alonso, Russell, Bottas, Ocon, Stroll. Last time. I don't think it was perfect. Sainz, Norris, Hamilton, Leclerc, Verstappen, Sainz, Norris, Hamilton, Leclerc, Verstappen, Gasly, Piastri, Perez, Lawson, Magnussen, Alonso, Hülkenberg, Sargent, Alonso, Russell, Bottas, Ocon, Stroll. Okay, so that's the guys. Thank you very much. And okay, the Italian national anthem. Italy, Italia, Italia, sonesa. I just like this national anthem. It's just like quite a beat. Okay, so I'll just run you through the driver standings. Max Verstappen leads the way with let me calculate it. 145. Yeah, 145 plus 8. So I think Max Verstappen leads the championship by 156, 151 points here, and Red Bull lead the championship by I think 300 and let me check. $289 and $597. What's the difference, guys? Let me count it. Oh, Carlos Sainz, this is the race winning trophy. I just like the Singapore trophy a lot. So the Red Bull team leads by 508 points. 300 points, sorry. So I think the championship is definitely certain for Red Bull the next race weekend. The constructor standings: Red Bull, Mercedes, Ferrari, Aston Martin, McLaren, Alpine, Williams, Haas, Alfa Romeo and Alfa Tauri. So that's it for the stream, guys. Thank you very much for all your support. Thank you very much everyone for tuning in. It really means a lot to me. And so Fred Vasseur is on the podium. Oh, that's nice. So anyways, thank you everyone for tuning in, and I'll see you all for the next one. Have a great day, great week ahead. And when is the Japanese Grand Prix? Is it next week? Or is it the week after? Let me check. Yeah, it's next week. Yeah. So see you guys next week for the Japanese Grand Prix. Lewis Hamilton gets his podium, 197 podium trophy. Anyways, see, I just don't like to win the streams. Just like to sit here all day. But anyways, thank you very much for that's the champagne. Okay, so nothing's changed. Max Verstappen never won at Singapore, didn't win here. No pole at Singapore, no pole here. So the championship lead stays as it is. Max Verstappen just loses. Max Verstappen still extends his championship lead anyway. So it's Carlos Sainz and Ferrari are victorious here in Singapore. Lando Norris P2 and George Russell, Lewis Hamilton is P3. So the consecutive 16 win streak for Red Bull is broken and Ferrari are the ones who have broken it. So Ferrari are the winners here in Singapore. So thank you very much everyone for tuning in. Please don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Once again, there are qualifying predictions, race predictions, qualifying results, race results, practice results, driver standings before race, constructor standings before race, constructor standings before constructor standings predictions, driver standings predictions, season predictions, and also different like statistics videos. Once again, I will say it. Drivers predictions. So guys, please don't forget to like and subscribe on this channel. You have race okay, so guys, please don't forget to like and subscribe on this channel. You have qualifying predictions, race predictions, qualifying results, race results, practice results, driver standings before race, constructor standings before race, driver standings predictions, constructor standings predictions, season predictions, and also like different statistics videos like most poles, most wins, most fastest laps, most DNFs, and most podiums, and like 15 videos I've counted. There are like most such type of videos constantly coming out on this channel. Daily uploads will continue. I will like after this live stream make a video on race results, so don't forget to check it out. Anyways, thank you for all your support, and I will see you next week, next Friday, maybe Saturday. I don't think I will live stream on Friday for practice. Let's see. I will see you all guys for the Japanese Grand Prix. Thank you very much. Have a great day. Thank you. Ciao. Thank you.